Hi guys, it's Wednesday now. So I was planning on filming something. I don't know what. I was planning on filming something on yesterday. But yesterday I ended up I think I worked from like 9 until midnight or somewhere around there. So 12, 13, 14. I worked for like 15, 16 hours. Something like that. It was intense. But I do have to say, like, even though I had a long day yesterday, I it just makes me really thankful for the small businesses, the job that I have, because to be honest, like, I feel like in a sense I'm thriving because there's nothing I like more than to challenge myself. Like, it's my favorite. Like, I always like to try to get better. I always want to see if I could push myself more. Like, too bad I'm not athletic in the slightest, and the idea of sweat makes me crazy because maybe I would have been a good athlete because I feel like that those are good qualities for athletes, but sports not my thing. Um, I wish it was. But anyways, so I'm just incredibly thankful for being able to run like my crafty home business because yeah, I worked an insane amount yesterday and that was not my first day. I've been working crazy amounts, not quite that much, but lots of amounts. But man, it was it I was having fun. I was just sitting there feeling so thankful that things are going well, that it's going better, that I'm making something that came from my head and people want it. Like people use it in their lives. That's so weird to me. Like it's so crazy good. It's amazing. So anyway, yesterday I was really focused and honestly, unless you're interested in like my head down, zoo, 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 at the sewing machine, like there wasn't anything to film. And then it's about 3 o'clock today, and I was planning on doing a lot more filming and doing fun things, but I just woke up and had a sad Eeyore day. So I don't know if this happens to you, but basically there are just some days or honestly like a group of time where there's not really a reason for it. And I'm not PMSing or anything like that. Like it's not that time, but I just feel like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I feel like my tail is gone. It's just so hard. I just feel sad. Like I just feel sad and there's no reason to. I had a really intense goal and I worked really hard. Like I worked really hard yesterday to meet that goal. And so like I should be feeling good. Like today I had some really fun plans for myself. Honestly, what I was going to do is I was going to work on some like sit down videos for YouTube. Hopefully they're done by now and when you're watching this. Um but I just couldn't. I was like everything just seemed cloudy and gray and mopey, and you could tell sun shining through that window up there. Like it's not. So I don't know. It's just a little bit. I just get those times or those days sometimes, and like when those like I just call them Eeyore days where or days I can't find my tail or something like that. Don't don't really know how else to describe it. That's just how I describe it. But those days, like, it does not matter how much sleep I get or don't get or whatever. Like, I am tired. And it feels like I'm moving through jello. Like, it just feels like I'm fighting. I'm trying to walk through jello. That's that's just it. That's just it. And so I've been feeling that way and And it's been hard because I was just disappointed because I was looking forward to having a good day, and like I was excited about what I had planned for today, and but it's but when I just have my Eeyore days, like I just don't want to do anything. So so you know what, like sometimes what happens if I have an Eeyore day, sometimes what will fix it is if I take a really long nap and I just give in to that feeling of tiredness and I don't fight it, and I try to, and basically I try to restart my day. You know, sometimes it doesn't work, but so I had an early lunch and I just slept for, I think, like 3 hours. I think I slept for 3 hours. I took a 3 hour nap, but I found my tail. I must have found my tail in my dream or something like that. I don't know what happened, but I'm excited now. Like I just feel like myself. It's great. I don't understand it. Maybe on my Eeyore days I just don't get enough sleep, but I should have. Like I got I got 8 hours last night. So, I don't understand it, but you know what? I'm just thankful cuz even like I was really praying and reading my Bible this morning, like cuz I was feeling it. I was feeling sad, wasn't feeling all these things, and and then I just really felt God telling me to just listen to my body. Don't, because sometimes I try to like logic out the sadness, you know, like I try to fight my inner battle. Like, Amy, you are having a bad attitude. You should not feel this way. There's no reason for you to feel this way. Like, really fight my feelings, you know. And other times, and when I fight my feelings, does not work. Does not work at all. I don't feel better. I cannot logic away how I'm feeling. And sometimes I be like, hey, you should give in to those feelings, you know. That makes it worse. That usually is when it lasts for days. And so I I just was trying to like not panic about it, you know, be like, okay, this is just how I'm feeling. I'm not going to try to logic it away, but I don't want to feel this way. Like, I'm not going to search deep down for the inner meaning, because a lot of times that's searching when I'm searching for the inner meaning, of why that leads me into feeling more and more sad and blah blah blah, all those things. So I was like, my body, you are feeling tired. Let's not give in to the sad feeling. Let's give into the tired feeling. And let's just take a nap. And it worked. So, yay. Anyway, I'm sorry for my rambling. So, part of the things that I wanted to do today is I wanted to try to do my hair. So, I took a shower and let my hair dry. And I don't know if you could tell, my hair gets so big if I don't put it up. So if you see my hair there's a lot of it. And so I'm going to try to do something with it so I can hopefully do some fun things I want to do today. So sorry if this is rambly, but hopefully I'll have some fun things to show you guys tonight. And I'm going to do my hair, put makeup on, even though it's like probably 3:30 in the afternoon. But it's okay. I'm not going to be sad over my day wasted. Pretend there's another hand. It's holding the phone. But my day's not wasted. This is just my day. And I'm going to be thankful for it and try and make the best out of things. Thanks for sticking with me and listening to my thoughts. I'll check in later. Hi guys, so we just finished doing the potatoes, and then we kind of started to transform our work studio into a little sit down YouTube video things, and it seems pretty cool. So we stole, aka borrowed, I guess that sounds better, borrowed some YouTube things from my dad because he does his own YouTube thing, specifically the lights, and it looks professional. So hopefully, hopefully it'll turn out well. So I want to show you. Okay. So we tried to make a little backdrop. So we have candy corn lights that we tried to use for props, but didn't work out. These are the books I'm going to review. Something to try to make it a little interesting. And then, whoa, professional lights. And then, not so professional. This is a mess. We've been working. Not so professional things. And then, whoa, another professional light. So cool. Yeah. So, it's nice to have a dad that already has some stuff you can borrow, right? And look at, there's my adorable husband trying to get things ready for me. All right, here's the final product. Potatoes and chicken. Some are a little bit more well done than the others, but hey, I don't claim to be an expert. So we, after we fry the chicken, we just put them in the oven for just a couple minutes because Eric and I are paranoid of getting sick. So, green beans go really, really well with this dish, but we're having a brown meal because we don't have green beans right now. So, can't wait. Hi guys, good morning. So it's Friday now. Sorry. Sorry that I haven't been able to update as regularly. So what happened was that, well, first of all, time got away from me, and then also yesterday we had to drive up to LA to pick up my parents and then bring them back from the airport. And there honestly has not been very much to show you at all for vlogging, but hopefully today will be a little bit better. And so because I worked so hard and I got caught up on all my orders, even new ones that I got, so I'm feeling awesome about that because I think in about a week we're going to try to launch our holiday line, and so I've been slowly making samples to like take pictures of and all those things, but there's a lot more. So we'll see. Anyways, and we're still working on, like, I have a lot of ideas for, sorry, my arm's getting tired. I have a lot of ideas for sit down videos, and so I'm just trying to really make YouTube a priority. Odd that I say that on the week that I am having a hard time vlogging, because it's just work, basically, not that exciting. Wow, the sun makes me look like I have a halo. But I'm just sitting in our workroom studio right now because this is where I do my makeup, because a lot of times when I do my makeup, I have my glasses on, and today I'm wearing contacts because filming and whatever. And so this room has like a wall of a mirror because it's a closet. You know, you didn't need to get that close. As a closet mirror, so I could like get up right on there and figure life out. So as I was starting to think about doing my makeup, I realized that I want to talk to you guys about some stuff. So my experience with makeup is very, I guess you could say, come on Amy, get your act together. Messy, but it's a studio. Oh no, then there's a finger. Sorry guys. So my experience with makeup is extremely limited, and I kind of started last year. I go on and off, and about this time last year I started again when I discovered beauty YouTubers, and my goodness, I quickly learned that if you watch beauty YouTubers, it's very easy to start feeling like you have to have things, and I spent too much money on makeup before really thinking about like, will this work for me? Do I need it? All these different things. I know some of it's kind of like an experimental thing, So I'll just show you some things that I cannot wait to use up because I decided I'm really going to try not to buy other things until I use up a product, especially if it's not like a essential product like mascara or something. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is the e.l.f. translucent powder, and I realize powder does not work for me. I have dry skin, and also, so it just makes foundation or whatever look pretty terrible on me. And then also I realized, like, if I put it all over to make my makeup last, for some reason this powder would get into my eye, and if I was wearing contacts it would completely ruin it. So right now what I'm just trying to use it as, because I don't have a ton left, but I still, like, I don't want to throw it away. I want to try to be not wasteful. So I'm just trying to use up this powder as like an eye base, kind of to set the primer. So I got this eyeshadow palette as part, it's so dirty, but by the way, am I supposed to throw this away, or is it some sort of protection? I have no idea. Anyway, so I got this palette in, like, it was on sale, I think, for $20, and it came with a buttload of things. Like, it came with brushes, blushes, all sorts of different things. But I realized I don't really like it. And so even if something seems like a good deal that comes with a bunch of stuff, if you're not going to use the stuff, or if you don't like the stuff, don't get it. So this is actually, it's fine, but it's just too much for me of things that seem like the same thing. I would rather have a much more simple something. And then I have this. This is way old. I don't even know how old it is. And apparently I learned that makeup can expire, but I did not realize that. So I'm just going to try to use it up. So the problem with this is I love it so much, and I am running out of my favorite shades. Can you tell? So I used to use this as a all over base, but now I'm trying to use that e.l.f. powdery thing. This I love, and I'm trying to use, like, sparingly as, let me see, let me show you. It's, oh, it looks ugly. It looks like poop here, but yeah, it doesn't look that great, but I like it. I like it on my eyes. And then these two sparkly shades, and I'm trying to get into this one. But like, these are so dark. I don't even know. But anyway, so I decided that I can get a new palette when I start using as much as I can of this, and when I use up essentially these, because who knows what to do with this. Okay, and then this, I'm almost done. Oh, thread. I am not convinced setting powders, or maybe this one, does anything. I do have to admit, I feel so fancy when I spray it on. Like, I'm like, I don't know how to say it other than the man, I feel like a woman. Yes, you're welcome for getting that song stuck in your head. I don't know if setting sprays does anything, but I'm going to use it up because it's almost done. So this I love. I actually got it for my wedding, and I am just saving to use it. This is the perfect color for my eyebrows. I'm not confident in doing my eyebrows, but I really like this. So I should probably look and see if she has any in that shade. Do they say? Oh wow, that's terrifying. Okay. Then I have this eye brush thingy. This does not look super red, but when you put it on your eyebrows, it's like, oh my gosh, this is almost clown red, which actually works kind of ish for my hair. Okay, and then these two things I want to show you. So this is the thing I immediately disliked. And it's almost gone. I can't wait. It's supposed to be a highlighter. So let me show you. Oh, there's Eric. So I used to wear it just like this because I didn't realize you had to blend it. And then Eric would basically ask me if I was wearing, you know how football players or whatever have these black lines? And so he was asking me like, oh, are you going for why are there these white streaks? Because I didn't realize you're supposed to like, go like, do, 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 do. But then it's like, well, what's the point? I don't get it. So, I don't know if I get this thing. And then, the same with, sorry people. The same with this lip gloss. I just don't like it. But this was, I don't like the color. This was recommended to, this color, I think it's Tati that loved it, but, like, I'm putting it on like a crazy person, I realize this. But, can you see the color? I don't get it. I don't really like it. It feels great. I like how it feels, and I have another shade in this. But anyway, these are just the things that I am trying to use up. So, but I'm trying not to buy anything until I use these up because I want to learn my lesson and I want to be just more thoughtful in what I buy. So that's it. Got all dressed up and put makeup on to go to Joann's. That's my exciting life. Hi guys, so it's time for dinner and this is my recipe book. Isn't it the cutest? So last week I had an experiment that I didn't show you. Creamy Cajun pasta, chicken pasta. Lots of C's in there. But it was delicious. Delicious enough where it warranted a spot in my recipe book. So I thought, hey, if it's good enough for Mickey to go in his book, it's good enough to show on YouTube. So I wanted to bring you with me as I make it again. Alright, so here is the recipe if you want to screenshot it or whatever. I apologize for my terrible handwriting. But yeah, so I made some adaptations from Pinterest. So this is not my original recipe, but I tweaked a few things, and actually I realized I'm going to tweak even more things making it this time. So I don't really follow recipes super well. My grandma, my dad's mom, was a pinch of this, a dash of this kind of a person, and even though I'm not that confident in cooking, I think her spirit still lives inside of me. So we'll see. Alright, here is my lineup to make the seasoning. I don't know if you quite can call it Cajun with my additions, but the original recipe said it was a Cajun pasta, so that's why I'm keeping it. But I think I'm butchering it, and anybody with any affiliation from Cajun food, if I outrage you by this mix that I'm mixing, yeah, I deserve it. Alright, so I had some pepper, some salt. I'm doing extra garlic powder because I adore garlic. We're supposed to do equal parts, but like I said, I have my grandmother's spirit in me, and she was not a real measure kind of a gal, and so I'm following her spirit, and hey, at least it'll be an adventure. So that was oregano, basil, some onion powder, cayenne for some kick. Whoopee! There we go. Alright, and then smoked paprika. My husband loves smokiness. I really do not like smokiness, so I'm going to try to go somewhere a little bit in the middle. So like I said, this was supposed to be equal parts, but apparently I am not really good at following directions when it comes to a recipe. I really enjoy, and then I'm just mixing this up. I really enjoy just cooking kind of by smell. Here, let me stick my, nope, not going to stick my nose in it, but it smells really good. Yep. All right, so then it says basically we're supposed to coat the chicken and then cook the chicken in the butter. So I think it calls for 2 tablespoons of butter. Oh my goodness, I'm learning a new skill. Taking off butter one-handed. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go out for America's Next, not America's Next Top Model, America's Got Talent. Look at this, woo! Did it with one hand. All right, and then I guess you didn't need to see me throw these things away, but I threw it away. So this is starting to melt, get all nice and bubbly, and then you are supposed to coat the chicken in the seasonings. You're only supposed to use 2 tablespoons or teaspoons, but like I said, I have a problem following directions, so I just like to eyeball it to see if it's coated. And then, oh, these seasonings smell good. Yeah, I'm just going to add a bunch. Probably all this. Oh my gosh, yeah. So this is a really flavorful pasta dish. So I'm just trying to coat the chicken once. All right, this is not even. Come on, guys, share, share. Well, that was a fatty piece right there. It's okay. A lot of us have extra fatty pieces, right? All right, so I think that's coated well enough. And then the butter is looking pretty nice and melted. So all you're supposed to do basically is cook the chicken. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if I could also do this one-handed. Woo! Yay, no splatter. And one last little piece of chicken coming out. All right, so then we are just supposed to basically cook the chicken 5 to 7 minutes. Don't worry, I'm not going to keep you here that long, so I'll just show you it for the next step. Is it time? Is it time? Phones don't have the red button to tell you, hey, it's recording. Is it time?
It's been recording for a while.
Okay. Great. Okay, dinner. That's what we're doing, dinner. Okay, so the chicken is cooking. I think it looks pretty good. The noodles are boiling, so let's get on to the next part. So the next part is adding the stuff that'll make you fat into there. Okay, so it's about 1 cup.
Oh, look at that.
Not
almost perfect.
Almost perfect. Well, we'll see how it looks, because sometimes I put more, because this is not enough sauce for us. My husband likes some extra sauce.
You can add a little milk, maybe.
Well, I have this one.
Oh.
So let me add just a tiny bit. Well, probably, honestly, not a tiny bit more. So this is just on low heat, by the way. We're just warming this up. All right, that should be plenty of sauce for us. All right, so you add the heavy whipping cream to that, and then you have 2 tablespoons of sun-dried tomatoes. This gives the flavor. This makes the flavor so good. Like I said before, I'm not so good at exact measuring. So 1 and doesn't this look kind of gross? I feel like these sun-dried tomatoes kind of look gross, but they add good flavor, you know, and they're not gross. So kind of mix this in. This is getting the flavor, or getting the color to look a little bit more Cajun-y. Oh, put it on the hot one. Alright, so then add, this technically wasn't part of the recipe, but I did it last time just to thicken up the sauce a bit, and because Eric and I love Parmesan cheese, so I just put Parmesan cheese in, and it helps thicken it up. I would guess that's half a cup, but my guessing skills are not up to par. Alright, and then, believe it or not, we add just a tad bit more seasoning. So just a few sprinkles of salt and pepper, and then go back and hit it with some garlic. Whoa, Amy, get the bowl, not the sink. But oh, there's probably enough. What?
You said to get the bowl, not the sink.
Okay, I'm at.
Get the pan, not the stove.
It's been a long week, Eric. This is cayenne pepper, and this is a little bit of basil. All right, so let's stir this. Stir, stir, stir. Stir, stir, stir. And all we're doing is essentially heating this up. I didn't get this to be a very thick sauce, right, Eric? Would you say not a thick sauce?
Yeah.
It's pretty thin. Do you think I should add some more Parmesan cheese?
No, I think it's probably fine.
All right, so let's just add the noodles right to this pan. How do you feel?
Works for me.
All right. Haha, he didn't get the dirty sink in the shot. All right, so Eric. Great.
Oh no, there's used dishes in the sink. Whatever shall we do?
Well, I don't know. I guess we're not trying to be. I don't think anybody ever will think that I'm like the perfect housewife. Because I'm not.
I don't even think half those pans are ours, but that's fine.
Alright, so let's mix this in. Mixing, mixing, mixing. So see, it's a pretty runny sauce. Actually, maybe I had too much sauce.
Nope, looks good to me.
Eric cannot have too much sauce. Alright, how do you think this looks, Eric?
Great.
Great. Alright, so this is a super, super easy meal. Comfort food. Not good for your waistline, but yummy in the tummy. Because I turned 3, apparently, with the yummy in the tummy. And I think that's going to be it for our vlog for this week. So thank you for watching, and see you later.